If you're curious if you can smoke roast coffee, this is the video for you. Hey guys, I am Steve from Cookout Coach, where we're all about trying to help you take your barbecue to the next level no matter what you need. Today what we're going to be talking about is a new series I'm starting called Will It Smoke? This whole idea got inspired after we released the apple pie video when one of my viewers told me that his wife told him to tell me that I don't have to smoke everything, and while I agree that is true, it's more fun if I try. So today what we're going to try to do is smoke roast our own coffee. Now if you've never roasted your own green coffee beans, that's fantastic in and of itself, and you need to learn how to do that and really give it a shot. But we're going to see if we can infuse a little white oak smoke into these as well. This is really easy, it just takes some attention, so let's go ahead and get into it. To start, really all we need are a couple of things today. We're going to need our acorn kamado, and we're going to need it fired up and hot. So we're going to go ahead and get it rolling with a full chimney of charcoal. Once that chimney is entirely lit, just go ahead and dump it right in the center of your acorn. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the center piece out of my grate, so that we can dump some smoking chips into the middle of the fire. I want to do this because I don't think we're going to have a huge opportunity to infuse the smoke flavor into these coffee beans, so I'm going to need to be able to generate a lot of smoke very quickly, and these wood chips are going to do exactly that. We're going to need a small cast iron skillet, this one's about 8 inches wide, and a whisk. So go ahead and place your cast iron skillet right over top of that fire and let it get hot. And we're going to be somewhere in the range, if I was guessing, of 400 to 600 degrees. I really didn't take a measurement on how hot it was. I didn't think too much into this. The main point here is to stir your beans, and if you think they're starting to burn, just remove the skillet from the fire. But for the most part, keep your skillet over the fire and keep agitating. Now we've got our organic green coffee beans. These are from Honduras. Yours can be your favorite coffee bean, whatever that is. And we're going to go with roughly somewhere between a quarter and a half a pound of beans in this skillet. You can match however much coffee you want to make to the appropriately sized skillet. This is how much I felt comfortable with stirring constantly in this smaller skillet. Once those beans hit the pan, it's on. You just keep stirring and don't stop. You definitely don't want one side of these beans to burn. You want to keep agitating them, keep that roast nice and even. Our kicker here is about every minute or so, I'm going to close down the lid on the Kamado and let these beans just sit in that smoke bath for roughly 10 seconds, 10 to 15 maybe. My gauge was I would close the lid until a good amount of smoke started coming out the top vent of the acorn. At that point, I knew that our beans had been sitting in the smoke for a little bit, but it was time to agitate them again so we didn't burn them. Keep stirring, keep paying attention to if you think your beans are burning. Now for me, at about the 15-minute mark, we entered what's called the first crack. At the first crack, these beans literally sound like popcorn. That means we're almost there. You could actually take these beans off at that point for a blonde roast, but we want more of a medium to a dark roast, so we're going to keep on rolling with them. If you pay attention, not long after the first crack, you'll hit the second crack, which isn't quite as aggressive as the first, but at that point we need to get these beans off and get them cooled down. Now luckily it's already cold outside, so that's going to help us. We're also going to use a metal colander. With the beans in the colander, we're going to give them a good shake. This is going to help us cool more rapidly, but it's also going to get some of the husks off. The husks in your beans, while they won't really hurt anything, they won't add to that taste. So if we can get them out, let's go ahead and get them out. And there they are, beautiful medium to dark roasted beans. Now what's left to do is literally just wait. You need about a day or so to have them covered but open to the air so they can off-gas, and that'll let the process complete. It'll let the beans sort of stabilize, and it'll just produce a better product. Once you've given that day, it's your choice to brew these up however you like. At my house, that means we're cold brewing them, but if you want to just run them in your classic coffee pot, grind them up and go for it. No matter how you choose to do it, at the end of the process, you end up with a fantastic cup of coffee. I'm a coffee man year-round, but especially on these cold mornings, there is nothing like a warm cup of black coffee. And this is the cleanest, smoothest coffee I've ever had. I thought that my life changed when I discovered cold brewing, but roasting your own coffee really takes it to another level. Time for the $1,000 question. Did we get any smoke flavor in this coffee? Unfortunately, no, we did. I didn't think it was really going to happen in the first place, but I had to try to know. Even though we weren't able to get any smoke in this coffee, using your acorn outside to slow roast that coffee was fantastic. The whole process took about 30 minutes for us and produced an absolutely beautiful cup of coffee. I definitely recommend get out there on your grill, get some green coffee beans, and get to roasting them. And let me know how it turns out for you. In the meantime, if you want to know how to use those wood chips on your acorn for some other stuff, meet me over in this video, and we'll see you in a few.